Hey guys, I'm here with Brett Eldredge. Thanks for coming in,
Man,
sir.
thanks, brother. It's been
Yeah.
really good so far. I'm enjoying it.
So how's the tour been going? What's the response you've been getting from people?
Well, you write all these songs and you wait a long time to put it. You get like 2 records or a record every 2 years probably.
Yeah.
And so I've had this album for a little bit, and I've been just dying to see how people react and to see people, shoot it up to the top of the charts was a really cool feeling. So I've been just on cloud 9. In fact, I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm just kind of like trying to handle it all. But the tour, I've been out with Luke Bryan this year. We've been touring together, and it's just it's awesome, man. And singing these new songs, getting it all going. It's probably 15,000 people, most on average every night. It's pretty
intense.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, self-titled. I mean, you mentioned it was big. Obviously, that's big. Why now? And kind of what was the thinking there?
It was just more of an identity record for me than anything. My first record was just a title from one of the songs on the album, and that record had 3 big hits on it. And the next one was called Illinois, which is where I'm from. So that was a little bit more of identity, but this album just was so much more me as an artist and as a songwriter and as a singer that now it's like, let's throw my name on the front of it, let's go.
So when you're touring so much, how do you keep your energy up? That's got to be tough.
So on the road, routine's big for me to keep the energy. As much as you can have a routine traveling to a different city every day, but I usually try to get up at the same time every morning. I get a shake in, and I go hit the gym.
Okay.
And then I hit the gym, and then we have really, really good catering on the road, which is good. That way, and if they don't make something that is healthy, then I say I'll just do grilled chicken and vegetables, and they'll make that work for me.
Can't fail with that.
Yeah. So it's not always super. We try to find ways to make it more exciting.
Right.
I use a lot of hot sauce, stuff like that. So for energy, it's just I try to space out my meals. Usually I start to slide down around 5 o'clock. I try to chill out a little bit and just take some time for myself before I go do meet and greet. I do a little meditating.
That's good too.
I've really got into meditating lately, so I got this spot on the bus that I always go, and I meditate, have everybody get away from me for a minute, and just say I just need a little me time.
Yeah.
And then I meditate, and then go do meet and greet, have a little snack before the show.
Yep.
Do the show, and then have a dinner after the show.
That's
so
awesome.
It's like as long as I keep it consistent,
you're good.
I'm good.
So what do the workouts look like? You mentioned you do go to the gym, so I'm assuming some weights, maybe high intensity stuff, right?
Yeah, it's more high intensity for me because I'm not trying to get like super bulked up or anything.
Right.
I just want to look trim and get on stage and feel good.
Right.
Because my show is very high energy. It's a lot of movements to it. So my main thing is I want my endurance to be really good. So I do a lot of high intensity cardio training and just more like low weight, higher rep kind of stuff. And keep it going that way. And it's done pretty good for me through the years. I usually switch it up if I'm feeling a little down at this certain spot and try to change spots. But
you're just all about just kind of being in that same routine, just making sure you're getting it in.
Yeah.
Where did you pick up some of this, just the information and what to do?
Well, I got a buddy that comes out and trains with me.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So my best buddy Tommy Hunka, we went to college together. And he got into training when we were in college, and then I was like, well, I want to have good people and good friends on the road with me. So he's a trainer, so I called him up. So why don't you move to Nashville from Chicago?
Yeah.
He came down.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's traveling all across the road with me. Helps write out workouts with me, and
he teaches you the diet stuff as well.
Yeah, he teaches me the diets. He's a really good cook.
Oh, that's perfect.
So that's been really good because he helps keep it consistent because I'm very spontaneous, and I'm not really like a bad eater by any means. I'm actually always conscious, but he helps me portion it out a lot better.
Right.
Portions are a big part of it for sure.
Dialing it in a little bit.
Yes, he helps. Yes, he reels me in.
Reels you in.
Yeah.
We'll talk about reeling in later. But now, what about the meditation? Where did you pick that up? Was that also from him, or?
No, that was kind of when I started to get overwhelmed by the whole job and the fact that you're just traveling all over the place and there's so much pressure on you.
Yes. Yep.
And in the end, it all comes down on I have to be the one up there. Like somebody in the band can get sick and we can still have the show, but
you can't.
I
Right?
can't.
No.
And I can't show any, mental distress. I can't. So I had to figure out, kind of the hard way, but just a way of being tired of being fed up with it, and just meditation was a big medicine for me. It was.
When did you pick it up? When did you?
I think I've been doing it for about a year and a couple months.
Well, what's kind of connected to that is, I saw an Instagram post that you posted about no stopping you. You wrote that on a hike, right? In
Yeah.
Oregon.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, no, I was in Oregon.
Okay.
So this is how I.
Yeah, give me the background on that one.
This is how I played it for everybody.
Okay.
But I wrote this song through traveling and through travels
all right.
of like I like to go to Europe a lot, or I'll go anywhere that kind of takes me out of what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
It opens up my mind. It keeps me healthy here, and then it helps me be motivated to come back and do what I do, and always know that that's still there to go back to. I like to see the world and see new people, and I think that really helps my spirit.
You're also big dog guy. I think everybody always has a story of their dog too. Like, I mean, what, when did you get your dog? Why did you get your dog?
I got my dog I got him in Alabama, and I got him because I always wanted my own dog, and my parents never wanted me to get my own dog when I was a kid. It's too much responsibility.
Now it's time for the dog.
Now I'm a bachelor with a dog, and that's a lot of responsibility, but I love it. It's like he's my best friend. His name's Edgar.
Yeah. Well, Edgar's a beautiful dog.
He is. Oh, thank you, man. He gets on stage now. He's getting on stage. He's got his own fans. I mean, I'm talking about dozens and dozens of signs in the crowd with
Edgar.
Pictures of "We love Edgar," "We want to see Edgar." There's giant blow up pictures of his head in the crowd, and
Does he have an Instagram account?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Edgar Boogie.
Okay, Edgar Boogie is.
That's his middle name is Boogie, I guess. That's something random I came with one day.
That's awesome. So you've got touring now. Back to the touring stuff. You've got East Coast for a couple more weeks, right? The remainder of the summer. Then you're going west.
Then west.
What's next after everything?
Christmas.
Christmas. Love Christmas.
I'm still working on all that right now, but I made a Christmas album last year, so I'll be promoting that after this tour. But really just getting this new album out to the world.
Thank you, Mr. Eldredge.